a couple of years ago, and because of COVID, never got a chance to pick up his award. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ventura County Music Awards, presented by 805, Best Reggae Artist. So, so high. But tonight, he's not so high. He's John Espinoza, everybody. Let's give it up for him right now. Come on. Congratulations to you, all of us, the Ventura County Music Award, and everyone here at the Ventura Theater. You deserve your award. You deserve it. Nice job. Right here. All right, let's get the party started. Thank you guys, appreciate that. Yeah, a long time coming, finally got our award. My brother's in there somewhere. My brother, we won this together. My actual blood brother. So. And then, yeah, let's get this going. Yes, thank you.
Oh. Dude, not right now, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't have time for this shit right now. I really don't. Shit? Dude, we're just fucking amateurs, bro. Like, I swear to God, like, we're supposed to. Hey. Oh, they're here now. Fucking great, dude. See, exactly. So, I mean, it's fucking amateur, bro. I swear to God. I don't have time for this. Listen, in Hollywood, you do something different, and that's why I hate fucking with people in Ventura, because they don't fucking understand the shit that you have to fucking deal with on a day-to-day basis. Like, you got, when call time is at a certain time, you be here, and that's what it's that. We don't have time to. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't use that. I don't like it. Hey, what's up, dude?
You guys need to do B-roll stuff or what?
You out of here, bro?
Hey, quick question. I have a few songs. I'd have to tell you about that. Like, should I send them to you? If you didn't get
I don't want to sound like a fucking thief or anything, but you're the producer of the fucking show, right? When we say we have to start at a certain time, we have to start at a certain time. We do. I don't understand. And listen, again, I'm not trying to make it into a thing where like I'm Hollywood or whatever, you know, but in Hollywood, if call time is at this time, we start at that time.
Do I gotta put a gun in people's heads?
I don't, but hey, listen, I mean,
everybody's grown ass.
Time is money, and if I'm not, then you should have told me like I should have been here at 7.
Where you're supposed to be there at 6:30.
Yeah,
everybody's supposed to be there at 6:30.
I got stuff to do. You know what I mean? Like, you think this watch is cheap?
Then you can come at 6:45.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, I'm not trying to fucking rattle horns or anything, but it just makes my noodle. That's all I'm saying.
It's a Colorado.
I'm just saying.
The Art of Time. All right.
The Art of Time and War. I love that book. Also,
The Art of Time and War?
Yeah.
It's not a book.
It's the working title that I'm working on. Okay. What's that fucking Donald Trump one?
Donald Trump?
The Art of the Deal?
Art of the Deal?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never watched The Apprentice.
You should. It's a great show. It's a really, really great show. Arnold was on there like, I'll go get you fired.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
That's a 2-for-1 right there. You saw that?
Yes.
to the Conscious Festival, and this was like, yeah, bro, boom, got his wristbands. It's like, hey.
I went to the gym already. I already went to the gym. Like, I was there for 2 hours.
It's like, yo, you know, she wanted to do some mushies, you know, it's like, come to me. Hey, what's up, yeah? All right, cool.
I'm always 805 till I die, you know what I mean? No matter if I'm in LA, Dubai, Tokyo, it don't matter. 805, I know where my roots are, I know where I'm grounded in, you know, and I always want to see other people get out and venture off, but again, never forget, 805.
You forgot Sean behind you.
You know what? Sometimes if people, you know, it's either get with it or get lost, you know what I'm saying?
Are you with it or are you lost?
No, I'm lost.
You're
I have
lost?
no idea what's going on now.
Let's bring back Ventura Theater vibes.
Take me away from this place where I don't recognize every face. Somewhere beyond my imaginations, a new sea, take me to my destination. Maybe once or maybe twice, a couple hits to make me feel nice. I'm not gonna be the only one, 'cause everyone will by the time the song is done. Let me know what I can do, 'cause I will do anything for you. Picture this, I am a lending hand, I will be the one to help you stand. Saw you standing there the other day. You caught me by surprise. 'Cause one look at you took my breath away. Got lost in your eyes. I tried speaking, but I couldn't find a word to say. You left me all tongue-tied. I couldn't move a muscle, not even sway. No matter how hard I tried. So I'll do the best I can just to stand next to you, even if it's just for a minute or two. Saw you standing there the other day. You caught me by surprise. One look at you took my breath away. Got lost in your eyes. Tried speaking, but I couldn't find a word to say. You left me all tongue-tied. Couldn't move a muscle, not even sway. No matter how hard I tried. So I'll do the best I can just to stand next to you, even if it's just for a minute or two. So I'll do the best I can just to stand next to you, even if it's just for a minute or two. 'Cause for all that we know this to be, our last moment, so let's make the most of it. Standing there Thank you guys. Real quick, just want to give it up to Tim, Esteban, and I down here, Ventura Theater, and also seeing you guys out. Let's give it up for that fundraiser, and thank you guys for showing up. Let's keep this going. Well, here I am trying to get you to look my direction. Well, I am trying so hard to get your attention, but I get so nervous. You are so gorgeous, and I never know what to say or do whenever I'm around you. Or should I sit here and wait patiently and hope that you will notice me? But if you did approach me, would I be able to know what to say or do if I ever came around you? Quiero decirte algo, pero tengo tanto miedo que nunca voy a tener la oportunidad contigo. Pues quiero besarte los labios y estar en tus brazos, pero no voy a volver a decirte que solo quiero amarte. I adore you from the moment that I laid eyes on you, and now you're all I wanna see. Yes, I adore you from the moment that you spoke to me, and now your voice is the last thing I wanna hear. Yes, I adore you from the moment that I laid eyes on you, and now you're all I wanna see. Yes, I adore you from the moment that you spoke to me, and now your voice is the last thing I wanna hear. Show you guys. I would like to acknowledge that this life is an experimental experience that we all should and have to go through. in order to reach everlasting prosperity, having absolutely no worries. All that I have is way more than it's worth. Not everything lasts forever on earth. And am I satisfied with everything I have done? Yes, I am, but I know there's another rising sun. And I will continue to try. Love the day I die and show you how to live in love again and let it go. Become your own passion and do what makes you feel good deep down inside. Just know life is only a ride. Doing things that everybody knows. When deep down inside we know how much that flows. Are we satisfied with everything we have done? Yes, we are, but we know there's another rising sun. And please continue to try. Love till the day we die and show you how to live in love again and let it go. Become your own passion and do what makes you feel good deep down inside. Thank you. It's on the television screen or in their hands, 'cause that's all people really understand. 'Cause nowadays things are different. Technology is a brainwashing. Oh. Love nature, none of us now is none of our kind. Now we have put the past behind, 'cause nowadays things are different. Just look around at the environment. Oh. Oh,
few more coming for you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you guys here. Looking forward to socializing afterwards. Yeah, much love, guys. I know which way the wind blows, and I will whisper you the direction. But know that this escapade will be more like a fucking parade. Everything that I've got to say, know that I'm not a logical liar. They might tell me those 3 words, loving me well, it's such a curse. They are so predictable, and they think that I'm so reliable. Everything that I've got to say, know that I'm not a logical liar. Everything that I've got to say, know that I'm not a logical liar. May I have a couple more? Present times are different, doing things your way, letting all your loved ones know that you're doing okay. When deep down inside, you know really that you're not. So you put on this big smile, just so you don't get caught. Run away, run away, run away. That's all you ever think about. All the voices and the choices, it's your only way out. Stop the fussing and disrespecting, it's too much to take. Sometimes you just got to sit, let your body shake.
No matter what ever goes wrong, keep your head on the horizon. Got to keep living on. Run away, run away, run away. That's all we ever think about. All the voices and the choices, it's our only way out. Stop the fussing and disrespecting, it's too much to take. Sometimes we've just got to sit, let our bodies shake. Present times are different, doing things my way, letting all my loved ones know that I'm doing okay. When deep down inside, I know really that I'm not. So I'll put on this fake smile, just so I don't get caught. Run away. That's all I ever think about. All the voices and the choices, it's my only way out. Stop disrespecting, it's too much to take. Sometimes I'll just sit there and let my body shake. 2, 1. You done to me.
Got one more song for you guys. One more.
Whenever I fall asleep, I always think of you, and turn my deepest thoughts where all of my dreams come true. And then I hate to wake up to this reality, 'cause I know when I do, you will no longer be with me. So I'll just lay here for a bit longer in my bed, hoping I could fall asleep, get lost inside my head. And if I do, I'd like to stay for eternity, 'cause I know if I do, you will always be here with me. Somehow, some way, we will reunite. But until that day, I will continue to do my best, live this life to the fullest. Come with me and be free through the park underneath the oak tree, where we'll find of mind and be frozen for a moment in time. Sometimes I pray for you to come back someday, but I know that it's impossible. But you have left and exhaled your last breath. Oh, I lost something irreplaceable. Sometimes I pray for you to come back someday, but I know that it's impossible. But you have left and exhaled your last breath. Oh, I lost something irreplaceable. Hey guys, appreciate it. Once again, I'm John Espinoza. And now it's, woo! There you go. There you go. Now let's give it up for all the rest of the local artists tonight, guys. Let's go. Thank you.
Where's my family?
We're right here.
Yeah, where's Jewel? Hope you got that one.
I did.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
I figured out why he was upset. No, don't get this on film, dude.
You didn't even know who, and now we're gonna need to get wristbands because he said that I need wristbands. You didn't know who Isaac is. I'm telling you, dude. Fucking Ventura, I swear to God. Light years behind LA. Oh, fuck me. Tell them what they told us. You tell them what they told me in the back. Tell them.
They don't know who Isaac Ice is.
They don't know who I am. Can you believe this? Is this a joke? This is a joke. He's a fan. He's pretending like he didn't know who I am.
No, we're genuine.
Are they really? You work here and he doesn't know who
He
you are?
goes. Well, they said that you have to have a wristband.
Who?
Whoever's is Sam in the back or whoever's in the door?
Probably Sam.
Oh, really?
Dude, Sam's pretty fucking on top of his shit.
He's
He's
all
still
like-
really new.
But he's the guy who replaces Sam to go on his story.
Sam might not be paying full attention though.
He might not know fully who I am
Well,
because
yeah, because you're dressed all
Not
weird.
just
Yeah.
that.
because they're
But-
The earring. You usually have a
Face
liquor
mask
shirt
too.
on.
Oh yeah, 'cause I always have a face
Face
mask.
mask too.
Oh yeah, and you're wearing
Go,
glasses.
go, dude.
Oh
You
yeah,
have the face mask on.
and you're wearing glasses. That's
Yeah,
true.
your dress is Cuban Pete. I don't get it.
I was going for the bootleg Johnny Depp, but you know, Cuban Pete's cool too.
Yeah, because you look so much like Johnny Depp.
People have been
Incredible.
mistaking me
Yeah.
at least twice today.
Yeah.
You keep telling yourself that.
This is Fat Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that out. That's not. We're editing that out.
What are you talking about? That's fucking gold.
Johnny Depp's new role is Super Size Me.
I'm his body
Yeah.
double when he like.
He had
He eats donuts
had
every
to
day for
bulk
30
up
days.
for that bit, dude.
That's exactly why I didn't want to come in here.
You're gonna record with them?
Is it recording though?
It's on now.
All right, cool. Yes. Hi, my name is Isaac Ice, and I'm here at the Majestic Ventura Theater. Let's talk to Sam because he wasn't going to let me in. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
I really appreciate you being very professional, but now you know who I am, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to let me in now?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. He does his job very professionally, so. Isaac Ice, and I'm here with, well, not just this, but who are you? Who are you as an individual?
Well, yeah, John Espinoza.
So John Espinoza, I was able to hear some of your set, and I really dig your sound, dude. It's I love the acoustic stuff, and that was cool. I loved it. So you're talking about you came from a little bit of reggae, but that's not reggae we were doing. You were playing more of a Was it like an alternative kind of thing, or how was it?
Yeah, I'd say like alternative, acoustic, a little mix, and then just what I grew up on listening to a lot of like, well, Sublime, and then Jack Johnson is like the main guy for me, and then Damian Rice is another great artist that I would listen to, and then I just went back to my acoustic roots after a little bit of the band we kind of just back in August, so August 2021. It's 2022 now, February. We kind of just had a little bit of a fallout, but nothing bad. It's just we just decided not to play anymore, and I just decided to keep going. I mean, I wrote music. I keep writing music, so the acoustic, and it's playing now just whatever I want to play acoustically.
Do you find that a little bit more liberating? And I'm assuming you do as a solo artist, because sometimes, well, the groups I've had here, the first group we had was a rap, and usually with rap it's individual. The next two bands we had, or two groups, they were all groups, and it seemed like there was a harmonious part to it. But do you find it a little bit more liberating as a solo artist, an aspect, to go what you want to do and say what you want to do without having to kind of like conform to maybe someone else's ideas or perspective? Like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is my music. This is a true representation of how I want to sound.
No, yeah, and great question, because that's exactly what I started feeling like right out. It was hard because like literally I'm still heartbroken. Sure. The band like broke up, kind of. We'll see if it forms again, but it broke my heart. I'm 31 right now. We started the band when we were 18, and so like it's been 12 years, 13 years almost now, playing with the same guys. I love them. It's my brother, my actual brother, younger brother. He played the bass, and then Albert Morales, Mikey Espinoza, Albert Morales. He played the drums, and it hurts because we wrote songs together. I wrote most of just the lyrics and stuff, but the music was it's chemistry, and that's the one thing it was so hard to lose. And then even after like back in August when we just didn't play or connect anymore, just because I got hit up. I remember I got a phone call at Leashless Brewery. I play there like once a month, so if anybody wants to keep watching some music, Leashless Brewery once a month. But they hit me up, and I remember I got asked, so it's gonna be you and your drummer, because it was mostly me and my drummer, and then we kind of had a fallout, and then I was just like, you know what? Instead of having, and that's where the liberating was, where I didn't have to ask somebody else the permission, if they're free, if they're available, also like payouts, and all that just, it all combines. And so I just remember saying, yeah, I could do it if you don't mind if it's a solo act. And that was like my first solo like gig in a long time, because I've been with a band, and we played electric. We went best reggae, which it still cracks me up. We're like alternative reggae rock, like Sublime-ish feel, but it was always electric music, electric guitar, the drum kit. And then after that, when I said yes, it was just liberating, because I was very like, oh, I could say yes to anything now. I don't have to ask anybody if they're available. I don't have to ask if they're okay with the payment. I don't have to ask, nothing bad about that. Because I love my brother and my best friend. The music is still there, but that's where it was liberating. That's where, for me, it was an eye-opener and a game-changer. And ever since then, it's just kind of, luckily, like, I'm grateful and blessed, because the following that I had was so high. It's continued with people that still enjoy the sound and the music or whatever I'm bringing to the table now, even in the area. And even doing this it's fun. It's a great experience. It's a blessing. And then that's where the liberating is playing solo now, and I could say yes to anything. Doesn't matter when or where. So yeah.
Do you feel like when you left the band, right? It seemed like you spent a lot of time, energy, your soul was connected to that band for such a long time. Do you think that definitely inspired you, maybe making songs, the emotion that you had leaving that band? I'm assuming that you found some inspiration from that emotional disconnect or that fallout to create some new sounds and new music.
Absolutely. Because that's the one thing is, like, I would come in with certain songs with the band when we were playing, and then right away we had that chemistry. We would be able to write a song. My drummer, I'm not saying it's just the drummer in general. We'd be able to write like nothing. The chemistry we had jamming, and all of a sudden he had the same drum beat, that I had in my head already. I didn't even have to tell him what I was listening. So it was hard, but it was also, that is the liberation part, because there were certain songs that we didn't play because everybody didn't feel comfortable. And I have tons of original songs that I've written. I just like to write. Covers are one thing. I cover songs, but most of the time I prefer writing. And when I started really going back to my acoustic roots, because that's when I started acoustic, like I said, Jack Johnson and Damian Rice and even Cat Stevens, just hearing those guys, like the acoustic and the melodies and what they could do with just a solo with acoustic guitar and to bring people. Another guy that I can't is and I just discovered him, which is crazy. I wish I knew him growing up, but Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot blew my mind recently, and I just heard about him like a year ago, and I was addicted. And then it was funny how, not funny, but it's just I don't believe in coincidences anymore, and I feel like it just and I got addicted to his sound, and then once all of a sudden, unfortunately, it kind of just flowed. The band we ended it, and then I started playing solo, and that's where all the writing, it just all of a sudden just blossomed. And I mean, I've had a lot of these songs for a while, but we never played them together because of the acoustic. It's acoustic songs, acoustic sounds, acoustic melodies, and so yeah, that's where a lot of it definitely blossomed, a lot of ideas, and just grateful to be able to create music still without the band. So
it's fun. It's funny that you say that you don't believe in coincidences and all that sort of stuff, and and to piggyback off what you just said too, like music is so vast, right? So you always learn or come into new artists all the time, because there's so many different genres, and there's still new ones that are coming out, that do new versions of certain different genres, right? And I'm always constantly getting new music from people saying, "Hey, check this person out," or "Check this out," and that's the beauty about music. And I love being a part of of No Cover and the Red Light District show to get all these, especially local people here, because Ventura County has a vast amount of talented artists, from hip hop to punk to metal to Latin music and to alternative to solo acoustic. There's so many different artists here in this county alone. And you just, the prime example, you said you're learning new people. You know what I mean? It's a fun experience. For you, what do you think is especially? I'm assuming you're from here, right?
Yeah, born and raised in Ohio.
Yeah. So like, what have you feel the music scene has been here? Well, tell me your experience about music here in Ventura County. Like, how do you feel like it's been good, or bad, indifferent? What's your experience about music here in the 805?
That's a good question. Well, Isaac, if I could tell you, I think it's amazing, just because I see so many different genres in the Ventura County, and then also just from playing now, like I've been playing music in Ventura and Ojai, Carpinteria, Santa Barbara for at least 10 years, and backyard parties to whatever. And I think I always like to call it that, because it's music fusion. There's even fusion of, like, you hear hip hop with somebody else or something you wouldn't expect, and it's just, and I call it like the SoCal sound. I guess we have a sound. It blossomed in the late 80s, 90s. I always think, and what Sublime did for music fusion was that. I mean, there's other artists that definitely did it. Even Sublime just put on the effort out there. But like when I think about, there's countless cool. And then even tonight, like meeting some of the artists I've met tonight, I haven't met them before, and I'm blown away. Even seeing the people that went up after me. I know his name's Mike. I don't know the rest of the guys. Sorry.
In the Weary Travelers.
There you go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and fuck, they sound amazing. Right. And it's so different from what I was playing acoustic. They're rocking out their gear, and then after that, I met God, what was his name? Shit. I met somebody, and he's doing some hip hop songs. So I'm stoked to see the different variety of music genres that's gonna be on the stage tonight. It's awesome, and I think it's we and that's one thing that I noticed even in the last 2 years with the COVID, like, is how much when things started opening up again, and we weren't able to play full band, full kit again. playing acoustic sets or whatever, but you could just tell, you could feel in the crowd, even though everything was still separated, you have to sit, 6 feet apart, whatever, and you could just tell people were just missing the music. And our area right here, I mean, all these venues, I mean, now there's new venues opening up, fortunate for them, but unfortunate for the other venues that closed down during COVID, they just couldn't survive. But the places that are still open and new places opening up, every place here is looking for venues. And shout out to even Randy Mesa, Mad Face Marketing. He hooks me up with gigs quite a bit at Leashless and other areas. And I'm like, damn, thank you, because it's people like him that just grow the music scene in Ventura. And Oxnard, Camarillo, and Tim too. He hooked me up with this one. He asked me out. So I think we have a pretty damn good music scene in the 805 area for sure. I'm not just saying that because I'm from here. No, I see so many different genres and so many successful acts, and even the young kids. I mean, I saw a group of young kids. What are they? No Idea? No. What is, exactly. Is that? No Idea. Young kids, and I'm stoked to see that. And a Ventura Theater. This is gonna be life changing for them. It's they're the Ventura Theater stage. Even it's good for those guys too. Keep it going.
It's funny. They were the group before you, and they were here, and they're bright eyed. They're eager. They're fun. They're really cool kids, man. And they were telling me they like 90s, 2000 rock, right? And I was just like, they're talking about Sum 41. I'm like, you guys weren't even born, bro. The oldest one's 16. And it was the girl, and she's like lead. She's plays lead and rhythm, and I think she's keys. And I was just like, man, it blew me away. And I was trying to display some knowledge on them. I'm like, hey, man, you guys are playing the theater. Yeah. They I think they kind of knew, but they don't know until they get older and they go, hey, I was 14, I was 15, 16, and I was playing the theater, and I told them enjoy it, right? And I told them, and then I asked them, what do you guys do after, what do you guys do other than music? And obviously they're 13, 14, I play video games. I one of the girls into puppetry. Yeah. Pat likes to do puppets, and but the lead guy, he has a swag. He was just like, yeah, I do acting and I do music, but I also want to play sports. I'm like, you do all that, enjoy it, because right now, you guys won't know it, but you guys are at the Ventura Theater, and especially in the green room. There's been some acts that have been through here and been in these walls, the sacred walls. That these walls can talk to, can tell you some stories. But anyway, let's get back to you on it. What do you got going up? Do you have any albums coming out? Do you have any shows other than this going on? What can we expect in the future for your music and what you're doing? I got a lot of goals this year, especially with things opening up again. Then going back to what you were just talking about with the kids, but this, honestly, even performing here at Ventura Theater, even just performing, I've had a goal to perform at Ventura Theater for 10 years when I started playing with my band, So High. So to be able to do now, and I'm 31, it's been 10 years, but we played a lot of local gigs and stuff, and then to be able to do this now, I'm so grateful, so blessed. And then even during COVID, it's right after COVID, but there's goals on the list for me to still continue doing my music because it's still going, luckily, without the band, but it's me. So I got a lot of goals to record. That's the one thing I haven't really invested in. I play a lot of music and stuff live at Leashless at least once a month. Shout out to John, the owner, and his lovely wife. And like I said, Randy Mesa and Mad Face Marketing, and then other venues that I want to. There's a lot of venues. Even I want to go out to Santa Barbara too, more and more. But Ventura's where it's at for me. But recording is for sure on my goals list this next year, because that's something that we never did as a group, and it hurt. Because you see it now, at least when COVID happened. There's a lot of artists recording and releasing music. Okay, there's a lot more music recording. I'm not saying it's not bad, it's not good, but when you see them live and it doesn't sound like the recording, that's one thing for me. And you want to be true to at least the music you put out.
Yeah, because it's one thing to write music and songs, and even if it's lyrically inclined, really well written, but when you see them live and then it's not the same as the recording, because it's just it. And not saying it's bad, but it's just. you just want to feel what they recorded. And some things are quick, which is, I mean, I write songs quick too, but what I have experienced is I have just played a bunch of live gigs, but I never have been in the studio. And like, I mean, I've been in the studio a couple times, but I've never invested just because financially too. I mean, I work a regular job. I work for Jess Meharry in Ojai. I'm a jeweler. I make jewelry. So that's the artist side of me still. But like music has been my dream and goal, and I never have invested to record. And I always want to go like record now this year because I'm by myself. I don't need a band. It might be a little cheaper without the drums, everything. But that's what you could look forward to for this next year for me. So.
Well, I know Tim has a lot of connections, so if you ever need some point of views or something, hit him up, say, hey, I'm looking for this and that. And then if you ever do need some drums or, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can figure out an album, or maybe hopefully you get some of your guys, but hey, I want to do one song at least with some bands and get something going. But I would love to see an LP, a couple singles, an album from you. I think you'll do good, especially if you have a good following. I think you'll do great, and that's definitely something you want to put out in the coming future. So where can people find you?
So John Espinoza on Instagram and Facebook is JOHNESPINOZA. Just my name on Instagram and Facebook, and you could see most of my promotions there, a lot of the flyers and posts that I put whenever I play gigs. So
isn't it easy just to that's your name? It's just you? It's just that's how you find me.
Yeah, it is, but it's hard because like
how many other people are that have the same name as you?
Yeah, that too, and then also like I thought Espinoza was like rare, yeah, original. And then all of a sudden I met a bunch of Espinozas recently. I play cornhole too, so there's a cornhole scene, and there's a few Espinozas, and I'm like, holy shit, I've never met another Espinoza in the area. So
I felt the same way with Isaac. I go, there's no other Isaacs. There's no Isaacs. And all of a sudden, when I said that, I meant like 4 of them. I'm like, God damn, I need to change it. So now I'm Isaac Ice. That's my stage name. That's not my real legal name. I just go by Isaac Ice. And then all of a sudden, now I'm running into a bunch of Isaac Ice. Now I'm like, I was the only first original Isaac Ice. Just you heard it here first. Yeah, so this one. I'm 34 years old. You've never heard that before in your life. Anyway, check him out, dude. Dude, I'm looking forward to your shit, man. Thanks for coming out. And hopefully we'll see you with a solo one of these, solo artists. That's the next thing for you.
That is my next goal.
Check him out. We'll put your we'll put the link in the description. Follow my man here. He has a great sound, great music. Check him out at Leashless once a month here in Ventura, California. Dude, awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, shout out to you and Mike, camera guy, right? Camera guy over here.
His name is Pat.
Pat, my bad, Pat. Shout out to these guys. These guys are helping all the local musicians out here too. So, thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Great fucking question.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Hey, guys.
All right.